fans to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So here is Miami's starting group. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Lowry. And it's Oladipo in at the two-guard position. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Pena in at the three.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
So the Rockets win the tip. Releases, and it's good off the back rim and in. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And he gets it back. Now Porter, he's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Shots good from Butler.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Houston.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Love can't hit.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
On the wing, MP. Now recovering, Pena. It's hauled in by the Heat. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
Here is Lowry following the score by Houston. Oladipo outside. Miami no good on that time either. Rockets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And the basket by MP.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside for Lowry. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Free throw. Good, Adebayo. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
He has, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
And the Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. And then for Miami, Caleb Martin's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
MP finds Martin, and it's Houston with another.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
With some changes, Yurtseveni's checked in for Love, and Strus is subbed in for Oladipo. 1:56 left in the first. Adebayo passes to Vincent. Mid-Saban, and the reach. By MP, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know. They won't get any easy ones when he's around.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Passes it to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Shoots from the elbow.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's MP. This game, an incredible scoring display. For him. That one goes in.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
The Heat trail by 6. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Adebayo against MP. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Martin. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Adebayo. Out to the right wing. Adebayo the screen. Vincent the pass to Yurtsevin. Three-pointer. Martin. No good that time. And Houston the other way now. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here he goes. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Yurtsevin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw missing. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Pena in at the small forward spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Butler. And the rejection by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. The shot from the low post is good. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Smith on the wing. Back to MP. Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? Yeah. Have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. It's good. Love's got 7 points for the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
MP, that's for 2. Green dishes to MP. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the hits from deep.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Oladipo misses. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 15-4 run. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 24 points for MP.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Butler in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Butler's got 7 points.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Rockets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Smith. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Şengün. Lamb, he's checked in for Jalen Green. And it's Josh Christopher in for Kevin Porter. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Caleb Martin comes in for Kevin Love. Max Strus is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Vincent. No points in the game yet for him. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The three from MP. And that one... released in time, but no good. And so it's Houston with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had a day off. Should have got our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hi, folks. Time to hear from our experts, Big Diesel and Kenny the Jet. We've got a duel going on at that small forward spot.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
And circling back to the game at hand, guys, the deficit is looming large right now for the Heat.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot, giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up. I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94. When I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. They've got Adebayo. Oladipo is out there with Lowry. Then it's Butler. And it's Love in at the 4. Left side, Butler. There's another. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Kicks it out to Love.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts. They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin.
58 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Love.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Martin wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Love wide open. He fires. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Rockets leading by 21. Here's Pena. There's the pass for Christopher. Back to MP. Passes it to Christopher. And yes, it's good. Christopher's got 7 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Houston in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And for Houston, their shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Pena in at the 3 slot. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Martin with the bucket.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Inside, it's tipped. Love kicks to Martin. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Oh, showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
A nice. Shot by MP.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the middle, plenty of space. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Butler.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that's now 35 points for MP. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Butler. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Smith with the defensive effort.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler, wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
And the basket. By MP.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Love. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Houston.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Love outside. Shoots the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
The defender out of position. Love smartly taking advantage.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
And here's MP for 3. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And Miami making a change here. Martin's checked in. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league, and worked his way up from video coordinator, taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
A 3 from MP. Can't connect. So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.